Welcome back to the Mind and Spirit podcast, where we explore the intersection of faith, psychology, and personal growth. I'm Benedict, and today's conversation might be a little uncomfortable, but deeply necessary. We're talking about spiritual bypass, when faith is used, often unknowingly, to cover up our wounds instead of healing them. Maybe you've heard these phrases before. Just pray about it. God is in control. Everything happens for a reason. Now, these words can be full of truth and comfort. But sometimes they're not. Sometimes they become a shield. A way of avoiding the messy, raw, painful parts of life that still need attention. This avoidance has a name: spiritual bypass. It's when we use religion or spiritual practices to avoid facing our emotions, our trauma, or even our responsibilities for inner growth. What spiritual bypass looks like. Spiritual bypass can sound like, I don't need therapy, God is my healer. I've forgiven them, so it's all fine now. Negative thoughts are sinful, so I won't dwell on them. And while faith is central to healing, bypassing is different, because the pain doesn't disappear. It just hides under the surface. Carl Jung once said, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. That's exactly what bypassing does. It keeps us from meeting our own soul honestly. Why it's a problem. When we bypass, we create disconnection from ourselves, from others, and yes, even from God. If we're always putting on a holy face and suppressing our real pain, we're not bringing our whole selves before Him. In Scripture, David didn't pretend to be fine, he lamented. Jesus wept openly. Paul spoke about his thorn in the flesh. They didn't bypass their humanity. They embraced it in God's presence, moving toward true healing. So, what does real integrated healing look like? It's not either faith or therapy, it's both. It's allowing grace into the broken places and not being afraid to face the mess head on. Here are 4 ways to start healing without bypassing. 1. Honest prayer. Don't just pray praises. Bring your questions, your doubts, your anger, your grief. God can handle it. 2. Safe community. Be in spaces where vulnerability is welcomed, not judged. 3. Inner work. Try journaling, therapy, or shadow work to address what faith alone can't bypass. 4. Embodiment. Listen to your body. Breathe. Rest. Sometimes your body tells the truth before your mind admits it. You don't have to choose between faith and feeling. God is not afraid of your questions, your trauma, or your mess. In fact, He meets you there. So I want to leave you with this reflection question. Where in your life might you be using faith to avoid pain? Take some time with that. Journal it. Pray it. Talk about it with someone you trust. If today's episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it with a friend who might need to hear it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Mind and Amp Spirit podcast so you never miss these conversations. Until next time, remember, real healing doesn't hide. It comes into the light.